Hello and welcomes back everyone, AnthWolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Venton Koliss here, and we are continuing our Jedi Knight story arc here on the prologue world of Tython. Ooh, it's all to say in one breath, Jesus. But yes, we have been given or selected by a Master of the Jedi Council to complete our final trials to become a Jedi Knight. On course with the issue with the Flesh Raiders being led by a non-Jedi, quote-unquote, of course, we, rather than go through the typical trials, have been asked to investigate and deal with this situation. We've been asked by our Master Augustine to investigate and ask questions at a local Twi'lek village, which is exactly what we're going to do. So Liam Dentiri here wants to have a word. But, we'll speak to him later. As I say, that is a chain quest. Might as well do it near the end of our time here on Tython. What the hell's this? Alpha Strike, dealing increased damage. The hell? I don't think I've seen that before. Is that from my legacy? Interesting. Increased damage. Hey, I'll take it. Wait a minute. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely not one of my 4 buffs. Interesting. Actually, could it be part of this? Heroic ability. Kalikori village. There's a few people who would like to have a word with us. Seems they are in need, but we'll introduce ourselves to their matriarch first.
Greetings, Matriarch. Master Orgus Din has sent me to help you fight the Flesh Raiders.
So the Jedi finally deigned to recognize my people's suffering. How noble. Nothing to do with the attack on your training grounds, I'm sure.
How did you learn about the attack? It only just happened.
We heard the sounds of your battle. Watched the attack from a safe distance. Now you know what we endure. My scouts have tracked the Flesh Raiders for months. Watched them grow in strength. I will share what we've discovered. But only if you agree to protect my people. We suffer.
Mother, you need rest. Let me carry this burden for you.
The Matriarch appears sick. Does she need a doctor?
Thank you, but we have our own healers.
This is my daughter, Rana Dalven. She and Scout Chief Morint here will speak for me. I must attend to other matters.
Personally, I don't care why you've come. As long as you destroy the Flesh Raiders. Ever since they got their new weapons and gear, they hunt us like animals. The enemy has a camp in the valley nearby. My scouts say the Flesh Raiders store their weapons and other tech in a cave.
Nice of them to keep everything in one place. Makes it easier to destroy.
Destroying the weapons won't be enough. I'll just get more. We need to strike fear into the Flesh Raiders, sabotage their weapons. Fix it so they blow up in their ugly faces.
How would we do that?
Their technology is standard Republic design. We could overload the power circuits and plasma coils. Here, I'll show you. Sabotage would thin the Flesh Raider numbers and eliminate their technological advantage.
If you brought that technology here, we could defend ourselves with those weapons.
Either one of those plans could work.
My people aren't afraid to fight for their homes. We just lack the means.
This debate is pointless unless you can get inside that cave. You'll need one of the leader's access keys.
Find the Flesh Raider technology and do what you think is best. Good luck, Master Jedi.
Okay. So, however they're getting their armaments, they are keeping them inside one of their caves. Okay, good to know. Before we do anything else, tell you what, yeah, sure, why not? Before we speak to anyone else, let's speak to where you left here.
More young Jedi in Kalikori, I see. I am Yulef Fan, Master of Rituals. I welcome you. You wish to participate in the ceremony, I presume? You understand the dangers?
I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about.
You've not been told, then. I apologize. Many of your brethren, your Padawans, come to Kalikori to perform our rite of passage. Those who endure the ceremony are awarded an audience with Kolovish to receive her wisdom and her gifts.
Who's Kolovish? What's the ceremony all about?
Kolovish lives in the mountains above. Once our leader, now she is our guide and protector. To complete the ceremony, you must walk the 1,000 steps to her home. You must carry a burning brand and light the signals along the path. You must protect the flame from beasts and flesh raiders. This will prove your worth. If you wish, I will ignite the brand. It burns only a short while, but if you are deserving, it will be enough.
I see. I mean, we have other duties. We may come back to this.
Let's not do this now.
If you wish, you may return once you have mustered more courage.
It's not courage or fear that keeps me away from doing the quest. It's that we have more important matters to deal with. Like flesh raiders attacking your village rather than taking a rite of passage. There are flesh raiders along the path, of course. But let's see how else we could help the village.
Come over here, Jedi, and spare a moment for a humble servant of the matriarch. I promise, your other dealings will wait. My name is Vidariat Aeon. I minister to the bodies and spirits of the villagers, and I have a request. I speak of the Flesh Raiders. Of late, we've seen them growing stronger, and I know why.
What are the Flesh Raiders exactly? Where did they come from?
No one's sure. They were here when the pilgrims came to Tython. The Flesh Raiders have been experimenting, concocting an elixir that makes them ravenous. The ones who drink it go mad. Their lips froth, and they pounce like starving animals. It's black medicine, primitive and evil.
How could Flesh Raiders learn to do something like that?
I have no idea. Such wickedness is beyond our comprehension. We lack the numbers to attack the Flesh Raiders directly, and not even the Jedi could wipe the monsters from this world. But with our warriors' help, the Jedi could reach the Flesh Raider caves and destroy their vats of elixir.
We are heading towards the Flesh Raider caves anyway.
Then count me in.
Thank you for this. Otimus Mare knows where the vats are hidden. He is our guard captain. Talk to him to learn the Raiders' secrets.
Okay. Sounds straightforward enough. There is another individual trying to get our attention.
You're too late, Jedi. Like all the other times. The Flesh Raiders already came. They already took their victims. My father knew these mountains. He helped guide the patrols when he could. But when the Flesh Raiders appeared, he never made it home. He wasn't young, but he deserves better than to be ripped apart. Show compassion, Jedi. Find him, and kill any raiders who'd stop you.
I'll do everything I can to find your father.
Be well, then. But more important, be quick. Please. If you find him, if he's hurt or confused, you'll know him by his golden promise ring. He wouldn't part with it. Not until death.
Yeah, maybe some subtle, or not so subtle, foreshadowing there. Here is the guard captain. We're told to find about the elixirs the Flesh Raiders are consuming.
Jedi, I think I know what you've been doing. Vidaria sent you to speak with me. She told you about the Flesh Raider elixir, didn't she? How it makes the Flesh Raiders strong. Vidaria's been looking for a way to destroy the elixir, but she's making a terrible mistake. We shouldn't destroy the elixir. We need it. And I'll pay you well if you bring it to me.
What exactly are your intentions?
The elixir can make our guardsmen strong. Yes, it may change them, but it will work. We can defend our village and destroy our foes. Imagine, if the elixir can make a Flesh Raider powerful, what would it do for a pilgrim warrior? Bring it to me, and you will be rewarded, praised.
I won't help you feed the elixir to the pilgrims.
Fine. Obey the orders of an old woman and destroy the elixir. But pilgrim blood is on your hands. The elixir is in the caves beyond our village. I doubt Jedi can even come close to the vats.
And you want us to gather some of the elixir anyway. Nice guilt trip and then trying to put us off doing the job. Okay. Time to head into the hollows. Flesh Raider's been training some more of the wildlife here, these manka cats. We saw some of them in the gnolls as well. Typhos Ridge. Various caves dotted around the mountainside here. The elixirs aren't all held within the cave system, but the cave system where we need to find their weapon supplies also is where we'll find a vast majority of the elixirs. Plenty of fellow Jedi here as well. Here's the remains of a corpse with a data pad.
They found me! Oh, matriarch, forgive me! The Flesh Raiders are here. I can't fight them. The patrol is too far away. I can't. Goodbye, my son. My matriarch. Goodbye.
It seems the only thing left was that golden promise ring that was mentioned. Seems there's plenty of people around clearing out the area. Unfortunate for us, we may need to wait for some Flesh Raiders to respawn. Everyone just seems to be standing around. Oh well, here's one of the 5 elixirs we need to destroy. We also have a bonus to defeat 15 Flesh Raiders. That might be the case. Ow, stunned. Okay. Everything's so busy right now. Well, we're waiting for some more Flesh Raiders to respawn. Could we jump over to another instance? We could, I imagine it may be just as busy though. Oh well. bonus here to defeat 9 Flesh Raiders. I hope you like this cave feature, how the layout is, because you'll be seeing it quite often on various worlds we visit for one reason or another. Hey, level 7. We also noticed when we leveled up there we got a full stack of our focus resource. Also, I think our health fully recovers, which can save your life once in a while. It's the War Master. Nice. He had a key to get it into the cache of weapons. Ooh, hello. This cache contains weapons and technology the Flesh Raiders use to raid and hunt the Twi'leks. I think depriving them of their weapons and thinning their numbers is probably the best all round. They consider that the dark side option, though. Oh well.
I wish I could see the Flesh Raiders' faces when this stuff blows up on them. Tell me the whole story, and more slowly this time. What made the Flesh Raiders bring you back here?
Teach our soldiers how to use these weapons. Train them on the Twi'lek invaders.
When will we strike against the Jedi?
Patience, Caliph. The Jedi will fall when our army reaches full strength.
I never understood the need for restraining bolts anyway.
Okay. We've ended up with a temporary companion here in the form of an advanced astromech droid, T7, who was part of the Jedi Order. Well, a Jedi-affiliated recon droid sent to investigate the Flesh Raiders here on Tython. Or maybe just to investigate Tython. I'm not sure if he was here to focus on the Flesh Raiders, or he just happened to come across them. Either way, T7 has a variety of combat skills, which will come in handy. We can head back to Kalikori village now that the cache has been dealt with. But let's clear out some more Flesh Raiders first, shall we? Days. Okay. You know what? Since we're here, oh bloody hell! Come on, put the training saber away. We can quick travel back over to Kalikori village, save us maybe a minute of travel time. We don't need to fight anyone else. give someone the bad news.
Jedi, you're back. What happened out there? Where's my father?
He's at peace now. I brought you his ring.
This is all that's left of him? Those monsters. Tell me you cut them into pieces for what they did.
I went out there to save a man's life, not to satisfy your thirst for blood.
So you let those monsters live? I should be grateful to you for finding out the truth, but you desecrate my father's memory.
I wish these events could have ended better.
This isn't what I was hoping for, either. Leave me to grieve. We won't speak again.
That is very probable. It's likely we won't speak again.
You look well, Jedi. I'm glad the Flesh Raiders didn't hurt you. Did you destroy the Dark Elixir?
Odumas tried to bribe me to leave the elixir intact, but yes, I destroyed it.
Odumas wanted the elixir for himself, I suppose. You needn't tell me. I can guess. His encounter with the Flesh Raiders addled his mind. I will attend to him. In the meantime, thank you.
You're very welcome. Ooh, some new leggings, some more medkits, and level 8. Happy days.
She died in my arms. You should have seen what those filth did to her.
I'm sorry, Selu. We all share your loss.
For every one of us the Flesh Raiders butcher, we should kill 10. No, 100!
Will that restore your loved one to life?
Don't lecture me, Jedi. My wife is dead. Our people slaughtered. Where were you then?
Nothing I say will ever make you feel whole again. But we truly are doing everything we can.
What about exterminating those animals? The Flesh Raiders won't stop until we're all dead. Are you going to let that happen?
Perhaps your people would be safer if you left Tython.
This is our home. No Flesh Raider or Jedi will drive us out.
You made a good point. Shame he's too stubborn to hear it. People wonder why Jedi are forbidden to marry or have families. They don't see how attachments always lead to suffering. Passionate emotions can destroy a person, and Jedi destroyed by passion become something terrible.
This droid says he works for the Jedi. Is that true?
Yes, he's one of our long-range probes. We sent out 20. This is the only one to come back. While I deal with the droid, talk to Rana. I think her people are ready to help us, thanks to you.
I think I've mentioned this in the past, but it's always funny. I mean, I feel kind of bad for T7. One of 20 recon droids sent out. He's the only one to make it back. Guess this is why they regularly kind of wipe the memories of droids. And if they feel emotions, well, I'd be pretty heartbroken. But I suppose everyone else kind of sees them as tools, which I guess they are. Either way, let's see if the villagers are willing to help us now, if they have more information.
One of our scouts watched from a distance while you invaded the Flesh Raider camp. He said you defeated many of them. You risked your life to help us. My people haven't had a champion for some time.
Jedi have a duty to protect and defend others.
And we promised to share our knowledge in return for that duty.
Scouts report that the Flesh Raider forces are gathering in strength. They already control the mountains around us, and now they're invading the ruins of Kaleth. My men spotted them at the remains of an ancient shrine, close to your Jedi temple.
Kaleth was a great city of Force users. Its ruins hold powers we still don't understand.
The Flesh Raiders are looking for something there.
We can't let them find it. Drive back those flesh raiders immediately. I have to take this droid back to the Council. That hooded figure in the holo, I know his voice. The situation is worse than I thought. Do whatever it takes to push the flesh raiders out of Kaleth. I'll send you reinforcements as soon as possible.
I'll hold the line until reinforcements arrive, Master.
If you see that hooded figure from the holo, do not engage him. I get going.
Okay, so Master Orgus apparently knows. When we get up to the Republic fleet, I might adjust Venton's hair here. I might just lighten it up. It's very dark in the cutscenes, almost black. I was actually trying to go for a very dark brown. But, no matter. Yeah. Ooh, hello. We're actually looking more and more like a master every day. So we need to get over to the ruins of Kaleth, which are far to the west. We probably should go back to the Jedi Temple and go from there. Well, we're here. Level 8. Okay, we have Saber Ward. For 12 seconds, we raise a lightsaber ward, increasing melee and range defense by 50%, and absorbing 25% of the damage taken from force and tech attacks. We've also learned Blade Barrage. Costs no force. Performs a series of lightsaber attacks that deal quite a lot of weapon damage. Strikes with both lightsabers if you're dual wielding. It's actually a really good skill. Stick that there. It's quite probably one of the more powerful skills. Yeah, probably the most powerful skill we have right now. Handy. Unfortunately, it's a single target, but that's fine. Either way, we'll take a small break here. Yeah, we'll take a small break. I mean, the video lengths of this series is gonna vary a fair bit. Some of them might even be a couple of hours long, but we'll take it piecemeal, and if I need to take a break and there's a opportune moment in the story arc, then yeah, we'll take one, like here. I'll see you in, well, hopefully see you in the next video. Thank you all for watching, and yeah, hopefully see you all for more next time. Until then, though, bye bye now.